Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watchin. Today we're going to take a follow-up look at one of the watches I received for my Watchgang Black membership for June 2018. Before we get to that, we'll do a quick wrist check and you'll see that I am wearing my Laco JU52. That was one of the Watchgang Platinum watches. And stay tuned, guys. I think I'm going to do a redraw on that original giveaway that I did for the Laco Bell X1. So, have not been able to get a hold of the winner of that one. So, I think there's going to be a redraw possibly this weekend. Now back to the Blackwell. So, the one we're going to take a look at today is a Project 10017. Now, there's actually a number of different versions of this watch or this model, and there were a lot of Blackwells went out this month. Some I liked, some I didn't like. I actually really like the texture on the center dial. This has a sandwich dial, so if you see, you've got multiple layers to the dial. You've got nice cool texture in the center. I like the rose gold numerals. This does have a etched logo crown. We've got Blackwell on the buckle. If my camera would focus, there we go. We got Blackwell on the buckle. It's got a nice thick leather strap, gray stitching. It does have quick release straps, which is nice. I'm a huge fan of quick release straps. We got the display case back as well. One thing that everyone likes to put their own touch on stuff. And granted, I know the NH35 movement, this one is running a Seiko NH35 movement, isn't the most beautiful movement in the world. But it's weird, the etching, or not even the etching, but the markings they used for these stars and their logo kind of made it weirdly busy on the back, which made it almost harder to see the movement or potentially appreciate the movement if you like looking at them. This one is 100 meters water resistant, as you see right there. Now, the one I have has polished black and kind of a matte black, which is cool. So there's a lot of different variations in the color on this one that I think look really cool. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of that textured center and the dial on this one. And the rose gold actually kind of reflects on it in a way that changes the dial from being just straight black. It kind of looks a little different in the light. So this one is a 44 millimeter case. It is 13.2 millimeters thick. And this one has sapphire coated mineral crystal. So this isn't sapphire crystal. Like I said, it is running that Seiko NH35 movement, which is a 24 jewel movement. It's got a 41 hour power reserve, and it beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. Now, that NH35 movement seems to be a really popular common movement at this kind of price point. So this was my Watchgang Black watch. It was my $99 a month watch. If you go to their site, it's listed on their site for $325. I didn't see a lot of other stores selling it online. If you go to eBay, I found them ranging between $100 to $200 in different versions of the Blackwells. My guess is a lot of those are Watchgang people not potentially selling off their membership watch because they didn't like it. Let's go ahead and throw it on wrist really quick so you guys can see what it looks like on my roughly 7-inch wrist. Oops. Alright. So, I actually have worn this one quite a bit. I think it looks really pretty good on wrist. You know, for my $99 membership, I'm happy. I mean, you know, for $100, it's got automatic movement. It's not sapphire crystal, but it is sapphire coated. And it's a nice looking watch. I really like that dial. It does have lume on the hands. You know, I'm kind of over showing loom if it's just on the hands. I don't think that's super spectacular by any means. And part of me, when they do just loom on the hands, I almost would have rather seen the hands just be rose gold, or maybe a different color added in, or something just different. If you're just going to do loom on the hands alone, I think you could change it up to something a little more interesting. Overall, I actually like this one. For my $100 WatchGang Black membership, I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think of this one in the comments below. As always, guys, thanks for watching.